begin today's assembly by reminding you about the importance of climate change and why we study it here and why we're a specialist school.
At Cowandilla Primary School, we do things a little bit differently in that we have lots of initiatives where the children take action to mitigate the effects of climate change. The senior students are role models for the younger ones, and when they see them taking responsible action around the school, then they want to do that too.
What is climate change? Climate change is changing of the climate around the planet. In most places, the Earth is getting hotter and drier, and it's not just getting a tiny bit hotter year by year, but heating up faster than it has ever warmed up before in the entire studied history of our planet.
Climate change is caused by many factors.
We became a climate change focused school about 11 years ago after we saw Al Gore's An Inconvenient Truth. I took the staff and the governing councillors, so the parents, along to see that movie, and that really galvanised a lot of people to becoming a climate change focused school.
What are we going to be? Climate doctors!
And since then we've done lots of things that have incorporated the study and the knowledge that the scientists have developed around our changing climate.
We had a lot of discussion about what we can do and how we can go about teaching the children to look after our planet.
Global warming is where the fossil fuels go around the atmosphere and it gets thicker and thicker, so when the sun gets trapped and it's making the earth get warmer and warmer.
Sam Lazarus and I, the other Year 3-4 teacher, decided that what 9-year-old doesn't like animals. So we've decided to start with animals as a focus. Let's look at how animals adapt in their habitats, and then what happens if that habitat changes.
People are burning fossil fuels and making the blanket around the earth hotter and hotter, and it's burning the ice at the poles. And the polar bears will soon have to migrate to a different part of the world.
What did it say here about how climate affects the giraffe?
We have a lot of droughts, and we have to be very, very careful with water, and our giraffes are in the same situation.
Climate change affects the giraffe diet in their habitat.
Sometimes when we're doing particular topics, we work with other classes. It might be students who are a little bit younger or students who are a lot younger. And one of the benefits of working together in a buddy class system is that different students or different age students can work on different topics at different levels and then share that expertise with the other group of students and be able to help further knowledge.
Once we started teaching about climate change, it was the children themselves who said to me, you know, you can't leave us out of this. We have to be doing something. We have to take action. So they demanded that we start the Climate Change Action Group, which is a group of senior students. So those children nearly always give up their break times to do things around the school that mitigate their ecological footprint.
We're the climate change leaders at Cowandilla Primary School. I'm Tyler Williams.
I'm Carl Stark.
I'm Fariha Tabassum.
I'm Aisha Khaira.
I'm Awadessa Murad Ali.
They recycle, they grow their own vegetables, they tend gardens, they spread mulch, they turn off taps, they, in lots of ways, just look after the environment.
I think we do a lot of stuff to reduce our ecological footprint at Cowandilla Primary School, and we use renewable sources and sustainable ways to help our planet and make this environment better.
Tell me a feature of the school that helps the climate change.
Rainwater tanks.
Yeah, how does that help?
Less water wasted.
We've estimated we are recycling about 1 million litres of rainwater every year.
These rainwater tanks collect rainwater off of the roofs, out of the gutters of the buildings around here, and it's used to flush the school and kindergarten toilets. It also is used to water the vegetable patches around here.
Okay, good job. Now,
Mostly every student in the school has their own class veggie patch. The purpose of the veggie patches is to save food mold, which pollutes the air. So then if we grow veggie patches, we'll have fresh fruits, which help kids try new vegetables.
And I do not like eating tomatoes.
Really?
I love them.
My goodness, now.
And the children are revegetating the whole site in the appropriate areas around the gardens with native vegetation. It's really habitat creation so that there's a place for the insects and lizard species to hide and to reproduce and to feed and to be safe.
We
We have solar-powered light over there with solar panels that conserve energy.
Candela is a really sunny school in a sunny state. The solar panels, they are making a difference because they are generating electricity and contributing to reduce our electricity bill. We've got 3 banks at the moment. We're having another bank put in about a month's time.
I wouldn't have actually known about climate change as much if I hadn't gone to this school, and so it's helped give me a voice and other people a voice and giving them knowledge about climate change. I think that the adults could actually learn from their children or other children, because the children get an education about climate change at school, then they can bring it home and share it with their parents, and their parents could take more action against climate change.
It's bringing that conversation into the household. It's making everybody aware of it, making them conscious of their environment and their surroundings and the impact that they can have.
I always came home from school and I was like, Mum, we need to turn the taps off and we need to monitor our recycling and just monitor smaller things, and I was just so interested in it.
Tyler's forever running around behind us turning off light switches and making sure we turn the TV off when it's finished. And the shower timer we brought in when we're having water restrictions.
Shower timer runs for about 3.5 to 4 minutes, and we're aware of how much water we're using.
It makes you feel a little bit proud actually, because actually having a go at making a difference.
I was a climate change leader in Year 7 at Callendella. I learned a lot about climate change that year. That surprised me was how advanced it was. Really, we are living in this scenario and that we really do need to act as soon as possible.
Solar power.
Being a former student at Callendella Primary School had a massive influence on my lifestyle, which has affected my decision to become a civil engineer. In the course at university, there is an environmental engineering phase that involves building structures that are sustainable to the environment and helping reduce the impact on the earth.
When I finished school, I wanted to do something in the medical industry. Climate change does impact people's health and the way people breathe and live around. And I think it's good to help people and do something great for the world.
When I leave school, I've got ideas to either be a travel expert for Lonely Planet or a animal behavioural scientist. But I'll always be looking at how I can be an activist against polluting and doing bad things to the environment.
And my hopes for our kids and future generations and their kids and so forth would be they can enjoy what we have now. All the kids have come out really well and they've all taken on different leadership roles and done things that sort of make you proud as a parent, I suppose. And yeah.
We're changing people's understanding of the need to be stewards of this planet. The kids are the ones who are going to create a sustainable future for their children, their grandchildren, and into the future.
I like coming to school learning about climate change because this is a big thing, and if we don't do anything about it now, it will impact on our future, and we are the future generation, so we need to do something about it.
Be the voice of reality.
Be the voice of reality.
Be the voice of reality.
At Callendella Primary School, we are the voice of reality.